yeah, Sam, thanks very much for joining. I appreciate you being on the podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. I saw you first at what was it? Jane's Hideaway in East Nashville.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah,
With
it was
Sean.
Yeah. I don't know his name, but he's a hell of a mandolin player.
Yeah, Sean.
Okay, and yeah, my girlfriend and I were there. I want to say it was probably a year and a half to 2 years ago, maybe. And I've been following you on Instagram kind of ever since. So tell me a little bit about. Well, let's start here. Have you always been in Nashville, or where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Raleigh, North Carolina.
Okay, cool.
I moved down here right after college. Went to school at Elon University in North Carolina, and moved down here in 2011. Spent 2 years down here and kind of did the starving artist thing.
Sure.
Yeah, as a lot of us do.
Yeah.
And had a blast doing that, but I was not a very good server. I was not a very good waiter.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So I decided I needed to get a day job that used my major in college, and that would be more sustainable. So I moved to DC for a little while because there was a lot more. I was a film major, and there was a lot more video work there that was in the vein of what I was trying to do, which was just pay the bills. There's definitely lots of video work here in Nashville for music videos and maybe for some other stuff, but DC was just crawling with, corporate video, nonprofits,
Oh, I see.
associations, all kinds of stuff. So I spent 2 years in DC and was in a band there and had a lot of fun. A lot less competition in DC.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
I was going to say, what's and we'll get into Nashville in a moment, but what's that scene in DC kind of look like? Is it a lot of cover bands, original artists, a mix of both?
It's pretty sparse, really. Yeah. A few of my bandmates went to Georgetown, were students at Georgetown while they were in the band. And so we kind of mixed in with some of the Georgetown bands, and we were Southern rock, Americana type of stuff, and there was really no local bands that were doing the same things that we were. And so, my interaction with the music scene really was just going and playing at dive bars in the DC area. So, and we never really opened up for anybody.
Right.
So I didn't really encounter the other, the rest of the music scene in DC. I would have liked to, but after about 2 years, I decided it was time to move back. So I've been back in Nashville this time since 2016.
So back in Nashville since 2016. Here's a dumb question. What are you doing now in Nashville? Do you still work a day job?
I took the job that I had in DC. I was a videographer for a construction company. I did all their corporate video, their marketing videos, and training videos. Great day job. And I worked remotely from Nashville.
Oh, cool.
So I did that up until about 2 years ago, and then I went full-time music.
Oh, nice.
And kind of done that thing and played a lot of cover corporate gigs, and now I'm looking to really focus in on the artist thing, which means that I have to get another day job. Yeah. It's funny how that works. It takes money to really make money as an artist. As a songwriter, singer-songwriter.
And especially if you're going to go down the avenue of original music, right?
Exactly.
Because I mean, here in Jersey, I live in South Jersey. We're more of a suburb of Philadelphia rather than New York, and it's a very large it's a cover band scene, right? Most musicians, including myself, I'm a solo acoustic cover guy.
I've actually to make it as a full-time musician, it's been cover gigs and also just really strange gigs of all kinds.
Yeah.
So at one point I wrote a song for a contact lenses company and then performed it when they came down from Canada. Shout out Alcon contact lenses.
Nice.
And that got me through a winter,
Awesome.
That corporate stuff, I did this thing called Songfinch, which a lot of singer-songwriters in Nashville and probably LA and New York and all over the country have done, where you're writing custom songs for people. So they'll send in, information about the person that they want to gift the song to. And so you'll just, grind it out and try to you're making $100 a song, so you try to value your time. So I try not to spend more than 45 minutes to an hour on each one.
Yeah, I hear you.
But that was a really fun one, actually. And one of the most recent sort of day or, side hustle sort of jobs was to help out with a second grade musical up in Ohio.
Oh, cool.
One of my bandmates, Elena Stacy, introduced me to Marquette Stankowski, who's a teacher up in New Albany. And he brought me in to sort of music direct the play. And
nice.
The play was on climate and weather and was adorable. And I absolutely loved working with the students. So I went up there once a month, up until April, from October to April. And nice. I loved that so much that I decided that, when I started looking at day jobs in video, I was seeing instructional videos for this jeweler brand and running, creating social media content for DraftKings and all this corporate video stuff just hit me in a really meaningless sort of way.
I bet, yeah.
And so I was like, well, I've always loved interacting with students of all ages. I've taught some guitar lessons and was a camp counselor for many years, and so I was like, let me give this a shot.
Okay.
So I've been substitute teaching this spring, and I will be a student teacher in the fall through
cool.
a company called Nashville Teacher Residency.
Nice.
Where they basically, it's a year-long program, and you take 2 classes a week, and you're set up with a mentor teacher, and you basically get your teaching certification by the spring.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
nice.
You take all your tests, and so yeah, that's super exciting, and it'll be a new adventure, but primary focus is and always will be music.
Sure.
I don't expect to make a mint off of teaching, but it will be consistent income, and and so we'll be able to put money into PR and advertising, and working with more producers. Right now, I produce 90% of the stuff that we release.
Okay.
So, yeah, just in all ways, we'll improve things from an artist standpoint.
Yeah, absolutely. You do have a song out now. I guess your most recent one. What's that called? Like It's Nothing, right?
Yes.
When did that come out?
Let's see. February 21st of this year.
Okay, cool.
This next single that's going to come out on June 6th is called Fool for a Fool.
Fool for a Fool. Okay.
And it's featuring a band called the Dystopian Book Club, which is a band that I was a part of for a long time, for 5 years. They were the artist formerly known as Nicole Boggs and the Real. I was one of the main songwriters and harmony singer and guitar player in that band. And so Nicole Boggs and Alex Kramer are the 2 members that are featured on the track. We actually recorded it for Nicole Boggs and the Real many years ago at Ocean Way Studio and Music Row, which was super fun.
Sure.
And I've been playing it with my band for years now, and so I'm excited to release my version and also feature them because they're so talented. They're singing on it, and Alex Kramer is playing slide guitar and regular electric guitar on it, so it's a real kind of soulful song, and I'm excited to showcase that side of my band.
Okay, and so let's talk a little bit about your band, because on Instagram, I think your handle is Sam. Am I pronouncing your last name right? Is it Gyllenhaal?
Yes.
Okay, so Sam Gyllenhaal Band. That's how people can find you, I assume, on all your socials and Spotify and Apple Music and all that, right?
That's right.
And then who's all in that band right now? Is it a rotating cast, or do you stick with the same folks usually?
So the core members of the band are myself, obviously, and then I have two harmony vocalists, Alex Schreiner and Elena Stacy. Alex, I went to college with and was in an a cappella group with in college.
Nice.
So we've known each other for like 16 years, and we've been singing together that whole time. He was in my band in DC when we were both there.
Yep.
So yeah, we it's one of those relationships where you can just look at each other on stage and know what the what the person's going to do next.
Yeah,
you know?
That's cool.
And then Elena has been in the band for, I'd say, 4 or 5 years, and I've been songwriting with her for about 7 or 8 years now.
Okay.
And she's, she's almost kind of my writing partner.
Okay.
We oftentimes in Nashville we write in groups of 3, and she's kind of always one of those 3 people.
Oh, that's cool.
She just had a little baby.
Cool.
In February.
Nice.
His name is Wesley, and he's adorable. So she is taking a slight break from Sam Gyllenhaal band, but we'll be back at it, I'm sure. And so, and Alex is a busy guy as well. So I have a rotating cast of characters, as well as like a rhythm section and lead guitar players. That's the great thing about Nashville is like everybody's in 3 or 4 or 6 bands.
Yeah. Sure.
Because everybody's so talented. Why would they limit themselves to one thing?
Right.
And that's one of my favorite things about Nashville is just the exchange and overlap and how talented all of these players are. And when somebody can't make a gig, they'll give you 3 people that they would recommend to play drums instead of them, and you automatically know that all 3 of those guys or girls are going to be fantastic because they wouldn't recommend them if they weren't.
Okay, so what is some of the work that you're doing now? I mean, it sounds like you're busy. Is it primarily just writing songs for the Sam Gyllenhaal band, or are you still doing stuff with Songfinch or writing for other, artists, or what have you got kind of going on now?
Yeah, so really my main focuses right now are recording. Like I said, I'm the producer on most of the music that we release, and so I'm already working on recording the single that comes out after Fool for a Fool.
Oh, I see.
And as soon as I get done with that, I'll record the next one. I love the process of recording and really diving deep into a song and figuring out what's going to present it the best, what serves the song the most. Does this guitar part work? Is it too busy? I'm a nerd about that stuff. I'll listen to it over and over again, and it's that playback that is so rewarding. As you know, as a musician. Yeah. And then songwriting. As I said, I write usually with another person, and if not just one, then 2 other people. And so a lot of my hope in writing sessions is to have maybe 2 of us that could cut a song, because all the songwriters here are so overloaded with songs, and everybody's budgets at my level are relatively tamped down. So you record as many songs as you can, but you never have enough time or budget to record everything. So the more people in a writing group that could possibly cut a song, the better. And so a lot of times I'll write for the other person, but if I like the song enough, then I'll kind of mold it, tweak it just a little bit to be something that I can cut. But yeah, so I'm definitely playing shows this summer, but the main focus is writing and recording for the next stretch.
Yeah, sure. With live gigs that you might have in 2025, is it as someone who does that in Nashville? Do you tell yourself, "Oh, I'm gonna try to get gigs on Broadway, or like I saw you at Jane's Hideaway, which is East Nashville, right? So like, do you have kind of a target area in Nashville, or is it just kind of where whoever will have you?
Mostly, I'm playing outside of Nashville. Actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Play a lot in Alabama and Kentucky, Atlanta,
Nice.
Indiana. I find that when you get outside of Nashville is when you really start making fans.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And if you're playing on Broadway, then you're going to be playing all covers. And
sure.
So even with corporate gigs, a lot of times because our music is energetic and feel good, I can get away with playing original music at corporate gigs.
Oh, nice.
So, I find that playing outside of Nashville is more fun. And also, when people see you play in Nashville, they're used to seeing the cream of the crop, and you can be, Garth Brooks up there, and people will fold their arms, maybe bob their head if you're lucky.
Yeah.
Sort of stone face, know. And I hate that. And I see it happen at shows that I go to all the time. The band is up there like giving it their all, and all they're getting back from the crowd is just and they're looking around being like, what's going on? Are we that bad tonight? Nope, just Nashville is just
Is it because people are so like desensitized
Exactly.
to really great musicians because they're everywhere? Is that what it is?
That's exactly what it is. And everybody's listening to music all day.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
But yeah, it is just being desensitized, and if the rest of the Nashville crowd is like me, they're thinking about what they would do differently.
Oh, okay.
I can't turn that off. I wish I could.
Yeah. I'm curious about like, you said you play outside of Nashville, and you named like Alabama, Atlanta, and some other places. How did that kind of come about? And those gigs that you're playing, are you playing all original music?
It really depends. If we're playing like a corporate gig, it'll be half and half, or 75% covers. It just depends. And then we have gigs like we're playing Dollywood this summer, which is something we've done a lot in the past, and that'll be all original music, and it'll be super fun, and we'll sell a lot of merch and make a lot of new fans, and that'll be super fun. So a lot of we've worked with booking agents in the past, and kind of established those relationships with venues, and it just kind of happens slowly but surely, and word gets around if you're doing your job.
That's awesome. I love hearing that. That's great. Fantastic. So where did your musical journey kind of start? Like, how old were you? Did you start on guitar, or were you primarily a singer? Like, where did it all start for you, Sam?
Well, I have a musical family.
Okay, great.
My extended family, as well as my dad, is a banjo player and singer, and so music was just around as long as I can remember.
Yep.
There's like a home video of me sitting on my dad's lap, and he's making the chord shapes on the banjo, and I'm, 1.5 just strumming the right hand of the banjo.
That's awesome.
And he taught my sister and I. My sister has a beautiful voice. She lives in Nashville as well. Has a beautiful voice, and he taught us to harmonize on the way to elementary school.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
To Bob Dylan. So I got into musical theater in elementary school, and really that's where the performance bug really bit me. I just love being on stage, and took a break from music for a while because American Idol and shows like that were really popular right before I went to college, and I didn't feel like I had one of those voices with the runs, and and so I was just like, I don't know that I have anything special to offer, and so that's why I went the film route.
Sure. Yeah.
But then when I was in college, after my freshman year, in the summer, I sat down and wrote my first song, and it came easily, and I thought at the time I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I was immediately like, okay, that's not something that everybody can do.
Sure.
And I just latched onto it, and it was almost like my excuse, to just switch to music, and literally from then on, have had a one-track mind of making music my profession.
Nice.
And it's been a long journey, and it's a marathon, and you never really know what's going to come along, but that's the beauty of it. It's
right.
an adventure every step of the way. Sometimes you have your days where you're like, is this going to work out? Am I just like one fish in a sea of talented people, and and it's just luck, and it's just a lottery ticket? The answer is yes, but also I'm really good. I'm good at what I do, and hopefully cream rises to the top. As you can tell, I'm a very humble guy as well. But no, I do have my days where I'm like, hell yes, that song that we just wrote is going to be an instant classic. And I have my days where like, just like, it just doesn't seem to be sticking,
Right.
And so, all I can really hope for are that the bad days aren't too bad, and the good days don't make me lose my head. And so far, success on that front.
So far, so good, right? Yeah. I think that's kind of the constant mental state of like an artist, right? Because it's not like you're, if you go to school on like a football scholarship, right? Or if let's say you're a kid and you want to play professional football, you'll know pretty early on if that's in your cards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like as a freshman, I was like 5'11" and 110 pounds, super skinny. There's no way I'm ever going to be a professional football player. You know what I mean? So, but with art, right? Any kind of art, right? Especially music, because it's so objective or subjective, right? There's no one peak of the mountain, I guess you could say, right? Like with football players, it's the NFL, right? But there is no NFL for musicians. It's you get out there, you do it, and you do your best to gather your audience, right? And it doesn't matter if it sounds just like everybody else on Broadway or whatever. It's you're doing your own thing and creating your own audience, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. And all I can feel like, all I can control is just getting better every day, getting better at social media every day as much as I can't stand it.
Same.
Yeah. And feeling like I'm reaching more people, no matter how small the increment is, as long as I feel like I'm moving upwards, that's all I can really control.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've come a long way for sure since I was 18 years old.
Right. Well, when you wrote that first song, I mean, I guess I want to talk a little bit about your writing process, right?
Sure.
I would imagine it's probably a little bit different than it was when you first wrote that song, right? But like, what does it look like now when you're writing a song? Is it lyrics first? Is it music first?
Yeah, so a lot of times I'll go into a co-writing session with a musical idea already mapped out, a guitar groove, and then some melody with just filler lyrics, like just "Seven in the wind on a midnight something," There's a lot of somethings in there. There's a lot of the word train. There's a lot of the word like water. Like all of the Americana words just sort of find their way into that soup, that filler word soup. And so there's, that side of things. And I also keep what I call a hook book on my phone. Cool. So that there's just titles and concepts for a song. And most Nashville songwriters have the same thing on their phone in their notes app. Yeah. I'm looking at mine right now because I wrote yesterday with my friend Kate Copeland.
Nice.
And do you want to know what the first title on my hook book is right now?
Sure.
It's a title for a song called Dan is Melting Down. I don't know if that's ever going to make it into being a song, but I really hope it does. I just have to find somebody to write that with me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I'll come in, or somebody else will come in with a melody, or we'll come up with one together in the room. So we usually start music first.
Okay.
And then we'll settle on a concept or a title, and then we'll start puzzle piecing the lyrics in there. And usually we'll just dive right in and start writing and puzzle piecing the lyrics, and then we're like, wait.
Yeah.
Let's step back. What is this song about? What are the broad strokes? Who is this character? What are we trying to say? And then we'll screw around for a little while, and then we'll go back to writing, and then get distracted again, and then go back to writing. And usually writing happens in about 3 hour sessions, and after that everybody's head is just kind of fried.
Sure.
So lately we're finishing songs in 3 hours, but a lot of times it takes 2 sessions.
Nice. What does finished mean? I mean, you've got lyrics and music, or is how far along is it?
I guess finished just means a first draft is done.
Oh, okay.
So all the verses, choruses, and if there is a bridge, the first draft of the words are written.
Yep.
The last 3 or 4 years, I've gotten really into rewriting. Rewriting is kind of where a lot of the lyrical magic happens for me, because suddenly there's no watch, there's no writing partner who has to get to start waiting tables at 4 p.m.
Right.
And that's when you can really zero in on how do I make this song my own. So I only do that with songs that I'm thinking of recording, and I take my time with them, and I make sure every single line is exactly what I want to say.
Yeah.
And is conversational. Writing is big for me.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
Are you kind of like, when people hear your songs, do they more or less understand what the song's about, or is there a lot of metaphor and stuff?
Most of the time, I think they understand. I mean, it can be both. I mean, you can be kind of abstract and still be conversational.
Okay.
But all that really matters is that we walk away feeling something.
Right. Sure.
That's all I really care about. And you learn all the Nashville rules about showing, not telling, and not repeating words.
Oh, okay.
Or writing to your hook. And
what's showing, not telling mean?
Yeah, showing, not telling is just sort of painting the picture.
Okay.
Instead of telling the listener what's happening. So, for instance, if you're writing a line about your girlfriend is mad at you, telling would just be like, my girlfriend walked in and she spit in my girlfriend walked in and she said, I'm so angry at you, right?
Right.
As opposed to, my girlfriend walked in and slammed her keys on the table,
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah.
So, it's basically just painting a picture for someone instead of just telling them what's going on. But all that to say, there are all these songwriting rules, and you learn them so you can break them. And do whatever the hell you want.
Right, right.
And sometimes you write a song where you're like, I don't care if they know what I'm talking about.
Sure.
I feel something, and because I feel something when I play this song, hopefully they'll feel something when they listen to it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Let me see. So you said your family's musical. And your sister's in Nashville as well. Is she also pursuing like a career in music?
She was actually in my band for a while. Elena took up the mantle for her and took her spot right after COVID. Basically, my sister and I were both very careful during COVID and didn't really see each other for the first however long. So we didn't play together for maybe 6 months or something. Meanwhile, Alex, my other bandmate, was my roommate at the time.
Oh, okay.
And so we jumped into the live stream game, and we're making a lot of music. And then once we got vaccinated and we started venturing out again, she was like, I always kind of knew that the road thing, the full-time music thing wasn't going to be for her. She's just too smart for that. And has too many other skills in other areas. She's got business savvy, and so she she is a business analyst, and also just had a little girl. I'm actually going to my niece's first birthday after this.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Very cool.
So that's her main focus. Her husband, however, is a music producer and works at this recording studio called Fatback Sound, and he was the producer along with Tim Bruns and Elliot Blofis on Like It's Nothing, the single that
wow,
right now.
Nice. That's awesome.
Tremendously talented. And we still do the cheesy family sing-alongs. We call it the Gyllenhaal Family Band, and she's in on those and usually hasn't lost a step,
Awesome.
So yes and no on that.
That's great. Anybody else in your family? Like, I know you said your dad was musical and stuff and played the banjo, but did he take that anywhere? Like, did he play for anybody or any kind of music career in your family?
He was in the newspaper industry. Was a journalist and then an editor. But music, he has like a never-ending thirst to play music. Like I'll visit home and just be excited to kind of have a couple days off, and he's like, "You want to jam? You want to play? You want to play?" And I'm like, "Yeah, okay." But he's in that bluegrass world and has played in bands his entire adulthood, and also goes to a lot of bluegrass jams.
Cool.
And they moved to Nashville recently to just be closer to their granddaughter. And
so your parents are in Nashville too?
Yep.
Awesome. That's great.
And he has had a lot of fun with a lot of the bluegrass jams in town. I mean, as you can imagine, they're some of the best in the world.
Yeah, sure. Where so I'm unfamiliar with the bluegrass jams. I know when I was in Nashville and the time that we saw you, we only made it to East Nashville because we were getting a drink at one of the hotel lobby bars because it had just started raining, so we ducked into a hotel quick to get out of the rain. And the bartender told us, we were just asking for like, hey, where should we go? And the bartender actually told us about East Nashville and mentioned Jane's Hideaway and stuff. And we were like, oh, we didn't even know East Nashville was a thing, And he was like, yeah, there's a lot of more, it's more of a bluegrass scene or, whatever. He's like, there's also like some rock stuff over there, like the 5 Spot and all that. So we hopped in an Uber and went to Jane's Hideaway, had dinner, and that's where you guys were. So tell me a little bit more about these bluegrass jams. Are they in East Nashville, or are they just kind of all over?
They're kind of all over.
Okay.
There's the Station Inn, which is a famous bluegrass venue, and that's in the Gulch, kind of in Midtown area.
Yep.
East Nashville is kind of a prime location to find all the other types of music than country, than pop country. You can find the real country music in East Nashville a lot of times.
Where at? Like, what spots would you recommend for the real country music?
Yeah, there's a place called Skinny Dennis that just opened up.
Okay.
Where they're doing swing dancing, and it's
Nice.
a true honky tonk. But really, the beautiful thing about East Nashville is you can find a wide variety of genres at any one of the venues, and it's just going to be so much cooler than anything you'll find on Broadway.
Yeah, and it's not, at least when we were there, we weren't elbow to elbow with a whole bunch of people, it wasn't like slammed with 1,000 tourists.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and on Broadway, you're going to hear the same 100 country songs over the course of the weekend.
True.
Each band is going to play them. You're going to hear, it's amazing. Like, there was a time, I think, when I was walking on Broadway, and just walking down the street, I heard Wagon Wheel at 3 different bars. So
I want to say somebody I recently interviewed said the same exact thing.
Yeah. And I don't know if you saw it, Jane's Hideaway, but there are songs on the Blacklist.
I think I saw. Is that Behind the Bar?
It's kind of, maybe it's Behind the Bar, but it's also taped to the side of the stage.
Okay.
Which I love.
And those are songs you're not allowed to request? Is that what it is?
You're not allowed to request, and bands aren't allowed to play them. A lot of great songs on that list. Most of them are really great songs, but they've been played a lot for a reason.
Sure,
right?
Sure. Let me see. Any big stages? Have you ever and if the answer is no, that's totally fine. I'm just curious. Have you ever opened up for any kind of national acts, or what's the biggest stage that you played?
I'd say the biggest gigs we've had are opening for Sister Hazel.
Oh wow, I love them.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
They are an amazing band, amazing group of guys, and have had so much staying power, and have such a loyal fan base. It's crazy. I mean, every single one of the time we've opened up for them 3 times. Once in Savannah, once in Ocala, Florida, which is very near to their hometown of Gainesville.
Okay.
We saw them. We played at the Riley Arts Center, this beautiful theater, and that show was so fun. It was packed, and not only are Sister Hazel fans really loyal to them, they also listen to the opener, which isn't always the case.
Yeah.
So it was really amazing to open for them, and I'm so glad they gave us the opportunity. Hopefully it'll happen again at some point.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah, I would say, those are 3 of our biggest, and we've played a few random festivals that have been really fun. But still waiting for that big show, which will happen. Yeah. We're manifesting that. Yeah,
it'll happen. Absolutely. Before we get to the performance, is there anything else you wanted to talk about, bring up, anything that we did not cover, anything that you'd want the people who listen to know about you?
Just follow me. Follow my band, please.
Yep.
It would be much appreciated.
Again, it's all Sam Gyllenhaal Band on all the socials, right?
That's right. Yeah, and I'm really excited about the music we have coming out this summer, and about our last couple of releases. So check those out, please.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. Let's see. Do you know what songs you want to play for us yet? Have you decided?
Yeah, I guess I'll play the single that we have out now, Like It's Nothing, and then the single that we're coming out next.
Perfect. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you very much for being on the podcast, Sam. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me, Dave.
Yep, that's awesome. All right, cool.
All right, this song is called Fool for a Fool, coming out on June 6th. Heaven, help me. Oh Lord, please don't tell me. Ah, here we go again. I never know better if you ain't got yourself together. Honey, I'm all in. I'm just a fool for a fool, and I'm falling like I always do. This ain't nothing new. Fool me once, fool me twice, fool me anytime you like. I'm a fool for a fool like you. Oh, hit a collision. We both make bad decisions. You might as well be my kid. Buy me a tequila, see where the spirit leads you. Works on me every time. I'm just a fool for a fool, and I'm falling like I always do. This ain't nothing new. Fool me once, fool me twice, fool me anytime you like. I'm a fool for a fool like you. You're detrimental to my health. Might as well be honest with myself. I'm just a fool for a fool, nothing new. Fool me once, fool me twice, fool me anytime you like. I'm a fool for a fool like you. Yeah, I'm a fool for a fool, and I'm falling like I always do. Oh, this ain't nothing new. Fool me once, fool me twice, fool me anytime you like. I'm a fool for a fool like you. Yeah, I'm a fool for a fool like you. I'm a fool for a fool like you.
Yeah, nice. Nice. That was great.
Thank you.
I love it.
This one is out right now. Came out about a month and a half ago or something like that. It's called Like It's Nothing. My heart took off like a runaway train. First time you caught me looking your way, I felt the ground shake. I still chase that feeling. You keep it cool, oxytocin on ice. Head over heels isn't really your style. Go at your pace, I'll hit the brakes if you need it. I won't if you won't, but I will if you wanna. I'll go if you feel like you're gonna. If it ain't nothing, baby, love me. If it ain't nothing, baby, hold me tight. Doesn't have to be forever, call it whatever. Take it night by night. You can love me like it's nothing. Sometimes I swear there's a look in your eyes, like you wanna say something up until you think twice. Am I making it up, or is it hanging on the tip of your tongue? I won't if you won't, but I will if you wanna. I'll go if you feel like you're gonna. If it ain't nothing, baby, love me. If it ain't nothing, baby, hold me tight. Doesn't have to be forever, call it whatever. Take it night by night. If it ain't nothing, baby, love me. Say you'll tell me if it's something right. If it's you and me together, call it whatever. Anything that you like. You can love me like it's nothing. I won't if you won't, but I think that I wanna. Would you go if I say that I'm gonna? If it ain't nothing, baby, love me. If it ain't nothing, baby, hold me tight. Doesn't have to be forever, call it whatever. Take it night by night. If it ain't nothing, baby, love me. See, you'll tell me if it's something right. If it's you and me together, call it whatever. Anything that you like. You can love me like it's nothing. Oh, love me like it's nothing.
Yeah, nice, man. Nice.
Thank you.
Fantastic. I love it.